Peeps, today we're going to be learning how to vanish a playing card. Ooh. Peeps, Kenny Molotov, welcome back to the studio. Here is another tutorial and a card trick. The first thing you guys need to do is go out and grab a deck of cards, bring it back, and learn this with me right now. What the trick looks like, as I showed you in the preview, is you're coming down and you're coming up, and in this motion you're bringing a card and making it disappear and making it reappear. It's really fancy stuff. But I need to warn you ahead of time, there is a terrible angle. Anybody behind you is going to be able to see how it's happening. Take the card, take your forefinger and your pinky finger, kind of like you're doing the rock symbol, just like so, and you're going to be grabbing hold of the card, just like so. Alright? Now keep in mind, your middle finger and your ring finger are clasped down. You don't need your thumb there, but it sort of helps sometimes, okay? And what's going to happen is as you're coming down and up, you're just going to extend these fingers and you're going to actually pivot the card on your forefinger and middle finger. So the card is actually going to spin backwards and it's going to be behind your hand. You start off by holding the card just like so. You have your forefinger, your middle finger, and your ring finger behind. And your thumb is holding it on the other side just like that, okay? This is what it looks like. That's how it starts. As you're coming down, you're gonna extend your forefinger and your pinky finger. So now it's only held with your middle and ring and thumb. Okay? So this is, you're in a free motion here for your forefinger and pinky finger. As you're coming down, these guys are gonna grab hold of the card like so and like so. And your middle finger and your ring finger are going to be curled inside just like that, okay? So once they grab hold of it, all you're going to do is you're going to extend your middle and your ring finger. You're going to extend it so that the card is now behind your hand. The way this actually ends up working out is when you do it correctly, the card is actually going to curl behind you. That's how it looks like it's completely gone. If you're holding it the way I showed you earlier, which is like so, and you're not curling it, it's obvious what's going on here. Look at this. The card is actually really close to the knuckles of my middle finger and ring finger. And the reason why that is because when I do the curl, it'll cover more of the cards than if I had it lower down. So if the card was lower down, it would show and stick out when I do the curl, okay? So when you're holding it with your pinky and your forefinger, make sure that the card is as close to these knuckles as possible. So from this position, you're just going to be extending your middle finger, extending your ring finger. It's going to pivot on your two fingers, your forefinger and your pinky finger. It's going to pivot on them. It's now behind your hand, and you're moving this motion just like so. That's why it happens in the motion. The other tutorials I was telling you guys about a theory in magic called the big motion covers the small motion. So this big motion is actually going to cover what's going on with your fingers, okay? Because your fingers are still doing a motion, but you're covering it with a bigger motion because the eye cannot focus on both things at the same time. They see the hand going up and down. That means they can't really put detailed attention towards what's happening with your fingers. So the big motion is going to do this, and then it's going to bring back a card as well. So peeps, that's basically it. Work on that a little bit because it definitely takes a little bit of knack. It sort of starts off with you just learning how to do this, holding it with your forefinger and pinky, and then just pivoting the cards. It starts off with that, and then at some point you're going to learn to do it at speed in a performance type setting where you can just take any card, you can wave your hand, you can make it disappear just like that, okay? So take a little bit of practice. You will get it eventually, and it's a lot of fun to do for spectators. If you want to learn card magic in a step-by-step sequence, check out molotovmagic.com. I got a couple of courses there that you can purchase, and I'll see you guys very soon. Kenny Molotov, guys. Peace, baby.